press OK. Okay, so now the next thing is, since it's already connected to the internet, let's connect this VM. So let's go back to networking, or should I say overview, so we can just connect. So you could actually just click on this connect, or probably just click on this public IP, or you can just come here to say connect and connect, not Bastion though. Bastion is going to connect just on your browser. So I don't want to do that because it's going to be quite expensive for me. So I just connect, and it's going to tell you to download this file, which is the remote RDP file. So once you download this file, it downloads it with this public IP address as well. So, but if you don't want to download this file, downloading this file is just going to keep it in your. Okay, look at this now. It's going to be in your downloads. So you could just click on it, like double click on this. It's going to then open. Yeah, showing you this. So when you just click on connect, it downloads, open it, and show you this. You click on connect now, then it loads for you. Right, you see, it's telling us that we should just put password because we have already downloaded the RDP file. So all you need to do is just come here and say, "Oh, my password is this," and he said, "Okay, remember me," then log in. So by default, you see that, okay, telling you that the certificate, the identify the remote computer cannot be verified. Do not want to connect anyway. Yes. So it's just asking you that it has not seen this computer before on this particular laptop. But then, um, if you want to connect, then you should just click yes, and that's it. It's from Microsoft, so it's registered. So you should have the VM up and running like this. So it's going to just show you, just like the way you have your normal computer, but then this is a cloud-based virtual machine. So yeah, so this is how you have your machines running, and voila, it's going to just open like a normal desktop. that's that's one amazing thing about cloud computing that we a lot of people still don't know, because a lot of people ask me, what exactly do you do as a cloud engineer or stuff like that. So you get to like have like a running computer online. So anywhere in this world you get to, you could still connect to your machine, right? All just having maybe an account with maybe Microsoft Azure, AWS, GCP, DigitalOcean, Salesforce, just several, IBM Cloud, Alibaba Cloud. But I think the core major ones are the AWS, the Microsoft Azure, and the GCP. All right, so why this is welcoming us and trying to show us the screen, or should I say the desktop environment, which we all have been waiting for, because that's the moment of truth. So you see that it's more like you're trying to tell us that you are trying to set up a new device, which is going to say, okay, I just want to accept, I don't want to really take my time, stuff. So it's more like you bought a laptop and you don't have anything inside of it, right? So this is just the environment you see. So you see that everything you're seeing currently, it is just like a fresh system. It's telling us that, do you want to allow this computer to discover by this PC and all that. So it's giving us more like what you should see when you just kind of set up a machine, but you don't really have much inside of it. So if you come now to this place, let's confirm the Windows version as well, because a lot of people might be like, oh, is this guy really saying the truth? So let's confirm what we have. So if you see, we have this as 128 gig, which I told you we deployed earlier. It has temporary disk CD-ROM, though this CD-ROM is not really, is a virtual one, so don't mind this. So let me show you the Windows version. So I'm going to just search for Notepad. Sorry. Run. Just let me just run this. I want to show us something. So WinVar, because I'm actually running this Windows 10. So if you look at this, it shows that it's also Windows 10, right? So this is showing us that we actually deploy Windows 10 VM. All right, so that's by the way. So let me minimize this so I can just show us other things that I need to show us. The last thing I want to just show us is how can we troubleshoot issues on this VM. How can we troubleshoot issues on this VM? Now, the first thing we're able to do, we talked about the size, which I did talk about in the section of this, which is availabilities and availability plus scale. We also talked about disk, where we talk about the OS disk, which is 128 gig, and also how we can also add additional data disks. The next thing we talk about is NSG, how we could set up the network configuration so we can probably connect to the internet or to a specific source IP, so we kind of have like security over our virtual machines. Then the next thing I just want to talk about is troubleshooting methodology for VM. So when you want to troubleshoot a VM, probably isn't the guest agent, it's not ready. When you come to overview, what you could probably do is to confirm this place, which is to check if the guest agent status is showing here. If it's not showing here, it will either show it ready or not ready, or sometimes it will even show at all, and it probably may give us an uh, the message we have initially up there. We had one message here before. So when it's not ready, most of the time you can come here, shut down completely, don't restart. Come here to stop the VM, then come here back to start the VM. So that can actually help you to fix guest agent issues sometimes. So it's not really general. It's just general, but not specific because every scenarios can be different. All right. So the next thing you could also come to check if your VM probably is not booting. Like if you see in this instance, the VM is currently booting, which is here. You can see it's booting. So what if the VM doesn't boot? You could just come to help. So when you scroll down to help, you see so many tools that we could use to troubleshoot our VM. So here we have boot diagnostics. So this boot diagnosis shows us what our VM looks like when it's booted. Now, if you look at this, it's showing the time, it's showing the Windows environment, showing it's Monday, June 23rd. Then also shows the network icon here, and it's showing that it doesn't have an amber sign, neither does it have a X red sign. So it means our VM is up and running fine. The next thing you can also check when you want to do some diagnostics of your machine, you can come to your serial console. So serial console is more like telling you that, I just want to see if I can even access maybe PowerShell, or I can even access the GUI environment. You could come to your serial console and even access your machine from here. So these are some of the troubleshooting steps you should take first before you then probably raise a ticket. So, okay, I need to reach out to the support team and stuff like that. So, all right. So you could come here and also um change your channel. So you say channel change CI console maybe one. This can give you, okay, there's no channel present in the specific index. Okay, so this is giving us an error message, so we probably need to check that maybe in the next session. So, but this is where you could actually change channel and choose the channel you want. Say ch dash question. Okay, so this is giving us all the channels we have. So we have switch channels by number, we have switch channels by its name, we have switch channels by closed channels, then we have closed channels by name. So it's giving us this. So if we come to switch ch dash si um, channel active, so let me see what this is going to give us. Parameter incorrect. So it's the number. I don't really know the number for my channel currently, but this is actually how you can access serial console. Then with this, you can also troubleshoot and even go to PowerShell. Yeah, so let me just list the channel we have, because I can't really say the channels that are available. So let me see if this can show us the channel. So we have channel list for information on using channels. We have 0AVCA. Okay, so that's what we have here. All right, so we are going to talk about channels and serial console later on, but I don't want to make this video long. So the next thing we can also do when we have issues with our virtual machine, we can come to the run command environment. I think it's under um, check on the so if you don't even know what to do, you could still come here and search for run commands. But I think it's under operation, which is this. But if you don't want to type, just run command run. Yeah, so you just seek run command and it shows in the other side of your environments for you. So that's another way to get it settled. So if you see run command, it gives you like just one non-interactive shell script. So run command, this disable NLA, enable admin account, enable EMS. So this one should enable our serial console. That's why we probably got an error message earlier. Then all these configurations. So I'm not going to run anything for now because I'm just trying to show us how we troubleshoot. Then the last thing that we probably may need to do is when we've tried many of our tips of our tasks and we are not able to still fix this machine, maybe it's still giving us guest agent issue, or it's giving us your machine is currently maybe instead of running state, it's giving us maybe failed state, for example. What we probably need to do is to come to this place and click on reapply, because reapply takes it away from failed state. So we can click on reapply. Then if it doesn't still fix the issue, then we try to redeploy the VM. So trying to redeploy the VM actually migrate it to an healthy host. So let's say, for example, there's an outage or there's an issue with a particular host and your VM has been sitting on that host. So it probably might just get failed state even though they fixed that whole issue. So you coming here to redeploy the VM gives it the leverage to be sit on an healthy host. And by so doing, your VM can be running. So if you want to know your VM is currently running, maybe after the whole thing, you'll see that this particular place that probably must have been showing you failed or updating or you know the error message whatever, so it's just going to be showing you running state, and that's it. So this is more like a walkthrough I just want to share with us on how we could basically understand cloud computing in terms of compute. When I mean compute, I mean CPU, RAM. In terms of storage, when I mean storage, I mean having to see your OS and also knowing that it has a size of like 128 gig, and compute also RAM, yeah, okay, which I've said earlier. Then networking, so having to see your networking side of things, which is the IP address, the subnet, DNS, and NSG, which is what we use to also connect to our virtual machines. So I believe this video really helps. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also don't forget to share this video to those people that are probably having issues trying to connect to their virtual machines online. I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to talk about how to set up storage account and virtual network for storage account and virtual machines. See you and bye for now. So